phone Mel.
Better not be there when we get back, or there's going to be hell to pay.
Oh Christ, there's a baby, a dead baby.
That's it.
Okay, let's get out of there.
What's that?
We've got to close that door so no one knows you've been in there.
Light.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Hello, Felicity.
Hello, incident room.
Mel, it's Roy here at the graveyard. Jennifer Wilmington has now left and she's on her way back to the house because Felicity has phoned her and said that the lads are there.
We finished our inquiries now. Thank you very much for your help.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay, we may call on you shortly or may not, who knows.
Oh, right.
Let's do this, I want to be out of there.
Felicity!
Do you like the way I found the secret door, my son?
Felicity!
I think we did all right there.
Yeah, we didn't give anything away. We just said it's part of the investigation. It's the name that's come
I
up.
was trying to win her over as trying to
You was charming.
pull her, trying to get her.
You was charming a clossety bag off her hip, you was.
As Mervyn and Andrew head back to headquarters, Meryl and Nick arrive at the wake. Their brief is to observe all the suspects and gather any information which might be relevant to the investigation.
How are things going?
Well, slowly but hopefully, surely. We have a lot of work to do, obviously, but we should get to the bottom of this. I do hope so.
It's not a hard day, isn't it?
A really difficult day. Yeah, really difficult. Sounds silly, but...
Shortly after they arrive, Tina and Vanessa approach them with some vital information.
I've just been talking to Anya, and she told me that her father used to be violent towards Catherine.
Who's her father?
I don't know. Anya
who the father is. I don't know who the father is. She never told me. It just seems a bit of a coincidence that she was frightened of whoever the father was, and now she's been murdered. I mean, just before she died, right, she was seeing Dean Garrity, okay? And not only was he seeing Catherine, he was also stringing along Vanessa, and I mean, I don't think that's very trustworthy, really.
Secret door, secret room. Oh, we went in there. There's a bird cage and a cupboard and something else right in front of this door. And you look, it's wooden panels on the wall. So I'm looking across the wooden panels and I noticed that there was a slight opening. And so I ran my finger up it, found a corner, pulled it and it came open. I said, "Well, move this stuff out of the way." Andy gave me a hand, moved the cage out of the way, opened it, and I looked up and I saw the body. I said, "Pass the camera." And that was it. I sense that there's something that's bothering Mel at the moment.
I wanted Mervyn to fail, I'll say it.
Maybe she needs to get over it or deal with it. But there's something bothering her, and I think that may be clouding her opinion of how she's doing her job.
2103. Mel is chairing the nightly case conference.
Right. Hello, everyone. I just want to say everyone's done fantastic today. Some really good breakthroughs, especially from one of the teams. I feel like I'm getting no respect whatsoever as team leader.
I think that room was a shrine, and there was a collection of things in that room.
Okay,
You've got a birth certificate that was never filled in.
I did feel like an idiot up there. It was like I might as well have been talking to myself. Maybe
Because
Jennifer.
your parents, that could be shock and trauma.
Yeah.
Maybe if
you're looking at all,
Felicity.
do you know what I mean? Areas of shock and trauma.
What about if it is
Still
thought
think
that
the baby-
maybe
still think the baby
Jennifer.
was a girl, though.
Yeah. Okay, you've got.
I don't think, I think the birth certificate, just sorry to cut you in there, but I think the birth certificate, I think the relevance of the
I feel totally out of place. It's not like what it used to be. I absolutely hate it at the moment.
Focus into little things. I think it's the birth.
It's 22:28. Mervyn chats to Rory and Andrew about Meryl and Mel.
Was you here when me and Andy come back with our good news? She didn't even respond once. And then when old fucking Sour Grapes comes back with Nick, it's, "Oh, good work. Oh, good, lovely. Oh, good work. Ah, good work. Ah, great, good work." And then when we sat at the table, "Ah, good work. Ah, good work."
We need to get rid of him, man.
Yeah. The thing is though, if I put up for eviction, the person I'm thinking of putting up, and that person comes back, they're going to try and get rid of me.
By definition, it has to get sort of nasty, doesn't it?
The chief arrives for the final briefing, where he will pass or fail the investigators on their work over the past 2 days. But first, there is important news.
Following the discovery of the mummified infant at Creeksea Place, the house has been declared a crime scene. The officers I sent down have been hard at work sealing off Creeksea Place, and forensics are examining the scene. The house is definitely out of bounds at the moment.
It's time for the chief to pass or fail the teams on their lines of inquiry. Those investigators who fail will be up for the vote as individuals to go and play the killer's game.
Team 1, Meryl and Nick. On day 1, you went to see Tina Wells. You asked her about the red Macintosh which was found covered in Catherine Pryor's blood. She told you that Catherine had recently discovered a life-changing secret at Creeksea Place. This led to the discovery by Team 3 of the dead infant. You also picked up on a phone call while you were there, and you questioned Tina about it. This might be significant later. That was good work. So Meryl, Nick, I am passing you on your lines of inquiry, and you will not be up for the group vote tonight. Well done.
Thank you.
Meryl, once again over the last 2 days, you have shown your worth as an investigator. You have done well.
Thank you, Chief.
I'd like to know who dug the majority of the soil out of the grave.
It was
very no, it was equal. We took
I
it in
did the
shifts.
top, she did
the
hand digging.
Shifts.
I understand you did most of the donkey work, Meryl, while Nick supervised.
I didn't. Honestly, I feel we did half and half. I did a lot of scrabbling at the bottom, but we did most of the digging in shifts.
Right. Let's move on to Team 2. Richard, Rory, let's talk about your lines of inquiry. On day 1, you interviewed 3 members of the public. Only one of the statements could have proved to be correct. You deduced which one was correct, and you worked out that Catherine had been given a lift on the morning of her murder in a dark blue Volvo. So on day 2, you attended Catherine's burial. And when you were there, you confronted Jennifer Wilmington with the statement. While you were quizzing Jennifer, what happened?
Telephone rang.
You realised the importance of that conversation. You knew it was important to alert Team 3 at Creeksea. That was good work. So Richard, Rory, I am passing you on your lines of inquiry, and neither of you will be up for the group vote tonight. Well done. Team 3, Mervyn, Andrew, let's look at your line.